Specialist Hatch, and today you'll be receiving a block of instruction on task 071-Charlie Oscar Mike-0815. Before we begin, we will conduct a safety brief. Alright, so today during our block of instruction, we will be focusing mostly on spills. If you spill something, clean it up. And in order to prevent this, I will be mandating closed containers, so water bottles with lids, caps, etc. If we do end up spilling something, make sure to get it cleaned up as soon as possible. Tripping hazards, there are a few cords here and there. There are a couple boards in this room, so just be mindful of your footing and don't face plant. Exposed cables, there are quite a few cables strewn around here, and be mindful of outlets as well. And the armory is right off the highway, so be mindful of highway activity. You also need to be prepared for fire hazards. So if this building catches on fire, we will proceed out this doorway, hang a right, and meet up in the parking lot in front of the building. Weather, there is a possibility of snowfall with the next couple of days, so if it does snow, be mindful of where you are. If there's any snow on the concrete or pavement, just be careful, it will be slick. Be mindful of other pedestrians and other cars. In case of an active shooter, we will follow the run, hide, fight policy. So first we run, and if we can't run, we close, barricade, block the doors. The wall is concrete on either side of us, and all of these doors are metal, so we can barricade and escape out a window, and only fight if it absolutely comes to it. And Green Army, reduce, reuse, recycle. We will be policing up after ourselves as soon as we are done here with this block of instruction. Alright, we'll need to conduct a quick PCC. I am going to need to see an ID card, a water source, a pen or a pencil, and a notepad. I will be walking around checking these. Alright, now that I have confirmed that we have all of those, we'll now read the task, condition, and standard for this block of instruction. They are as follows. We will be practicing noise, light, and letter discipline. A condition: you are a member of a mounted or dismounted element conducting a tactical mission and have been directed to comply with noise, light, and letter discipline. Enemy elements are in your area of operation. Some iterations of this task should be performed in MOP 4. The standard: prevent the enemy from locating your element by exercising noise, light, and letter discipline at all times. Alright. When we do this, we are going to follow these steps. Step 1, exercise noise discipline. We will avoid all unnecessary vehicular and foot movement, and we will secure it with tape or other materials, metal parts, for example, weapon slings, canteen cups, ID tags, to prevent them from making noise during movement. Note: do not obstruct the moving parts of weapons or vehicles. Avoid all unnecessary talk. Use radio only when necessary. Set radio volume low so that only you can hear. Use visual techniques to communicate. Step 2, exercise light discipline. Do not smoke. Note: the smoking of cigarettes, cigars, or etc. can be seen and smelled by the enemy. Conceal flashlights and other light sources so that the light is filtered, for example, under a poncho. Cover or blacken anything that reflects light, for example, metal surfaces, vehicles' glass. Conceal vehicles and equipment with available natural camouflage. And step 3, exercise litter discipline. Establish a litter collection point. Empty food containers, empty aluminum cans or boxes, old camouflage, when occupying a position. Verify all litter has been collected in preparation to leaving a position. Take all litter with you when leaving a position. Alright, I'm going to use my own dog tags as an example for this. So, step 1, exercise noise discipline. We will be taping up dog tags, weapon magazines, with duct tape. That is the easiest way to do this. So in order to do this, we will get ourselves a strip of duct tape, like so. And you can tape them separate, but if you tape them together, it works too. So you just tape them like that, tape them together. And now you don't have any noise with your dog tags. With these metal magazines, these are metal, what we do is take the same duct tape. Actually, I would probably use a different kind of duct tape than silver, but for demonstrative purposes, we will be using this one. We'll be taking our duct tape, getting a strip of it pulled out, and then wrapping it around. This reduces noise as well. Make sure when you are wrapping up magazines, such as these ones, to not cover this metal notch right here. That is what keeps the magazine in your weapon. You would do that with both of them, and it reduces the noise that each one makes. Alright. We would also secure bag straps. So, something like this. We would roll it up, secure it with duct tape. So I will get another strip of duct tape out. And we'll proceed to roll this up like so, just to make sure it's not hanging out. And then I will secure it with the duct tape to make sure that it does not come undone. This prevents straps from hanging down, catching into stuff, rattling around, from getting caught in vegetation, making vegetation move when you don't want it to move. It's really just like that. And then for light, this light right now, I've got it to where it shines just regular, but this light also has a red light, a red lens cover, and so you would use that. Also, for instance, pretend that this bag is a poncho, we would be covering the light with a poncho to reduce any light escaping for the enemy to see. Hand movements, it's pretty self-explanatory. You will have to refer to units standard operating procedure for that. Alright. Now I'll give you all some time to practice. I will be checking on your performance during your practice. So I will be walking around making sure that you are doing it correctly. You have 5 minutes. I have 11:45 right now. You have until 11:50. Begin. I will now evaluate. Training time is over. I will now evaluate one soldier. Your task is to practice noise, light, litter discipline. Your condition, you are a member of a mounted or dismounted element conducting a tactical mission, and you have been directed to comply with noise, light, litter discipline. Enemy elements are in your area of operation. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Malt 4. Your standard is prevent enemy from locating your element by exercising noise, light, and litter discipline at all times. Begin. You are a go on this task. Retraining for this task will take place at 09 on 20th March 2021 in FMS shop number 1, classroom number 2. Uniform will be ACU, and the same items that we conduct PCCs on today will be required then. Re-evaluation for this task will also take place on 20th March 2021 in FMS number 1, classroom number 2 at 1000 hours. Your uniform will be ACU, and the same items that we conducted PCCs on today will be required then. The results of my training are 1 trained, 8 untrained. Please help me police up my training aids and get my materials together. Once those are accounted for, you will perform a police call of the area. Alright, gather around and we will conduct an AR for today's training. Let me grab my notebook. For this block of instruction, I was supposed to create a block of instruction on task 071-Charlie Oscar Mike -0815. I was then supposed to conduct a safety brief, PCC, and introduce you to the task. I was then supposed to allow you time to practice and then evaluate you. I was supposed to correctly record and report my results and then conduct this AAR. What did happen? What did happen? Okay, what went right? What went wrong? And how can I improve for next time? Thank you. I will now conduct a final hands-on PCC of everyone's equipment. I will need to see ID card, pen or a pencil, notepad, and water source. Alrighty. I am requesting to close out the training site.